Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, Marina? Hi, Carla. How are you, girls? I don't know how many is live this morning. I know I seen that Pink Poodle Packs have been on. Uh, I don't know about I don't know about anybody else. I don't know if we're going to have a bunch or not. I slept in. I'm tired. Tom's doing just fine. I was exhausted last night. My fibro has really been tore up and been having a lot of worries and stuff lately, and I just have been tore up. Hi, Tracy. How are you, honey? So I'm here, but I'm just barely here. I mean, I just got out of bed. I've got my coffee. So I have a feeling that we may just have a chat day. We may just have a talk day. I'll tell you, it's crazy. Good morning, Jane. How late did you stay on, honey? Yeah, oh, having to wait on your meds is just not good. Yeah, we just may have a chat session, and I'm going to pick up over my desk a little bit, so if I do decide to do something, I need to fill my envelopes. And other than that, I don't know if we'll get a whole lot done. Hi, Marina. I know I didn't really say hi to you right straight out. I was still not thinking. I was still not thinking. Mm. I tell you that, oh, really? That makes me so mad. You get on medicines, the doctor orders the medicine, he sends in the prescriptions, and then you have to wait approval. I just don't understand that. You know, I went to the store yesterday, and I did bring home a few things, and I'll show you what I brought home and what's going on. There's another pretty piece of napkin. Good morning, Michelle. I know I used a brush yesterday, and I have no idea if I took it downstairs to be cleaned or not. I hope I did. I've got all these little jewelry pieces and ribbon and stuff all over the desk. I need to finish up making my ATCs with these napkins. Maybe make some more thin stuff. That was fun to do. I enjoyed that little project. It was fun to do something besides my ordinary you know, step out of the box thing. Hi, Kathy. I missed your message this morning, honey. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were on or not. You didn't say whether you were, and so once I hit I seen a video or something that you'd done, and once I hit that, it was just gone. It was just gone. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I, I noticed that, and I know that Elizabeth is going on Thursdays, and I love her. I do love her. I do love her. She's such a doll. Um, but, girls, there's so many of us on YouTube. And Kathy was talking about this morning. That we're just going to have to go on when we can go on. I really liked my early morning slot. But at that point, I was getting up earlier, and I don't know what's going on lately, but I just now got out of bed. I climbed out of bed, went in the bathroom, and put on some makeup, and tried to lay my hair down because I had bedhead so bad it was pitiful. Hi, Dorinda. And I don't know what's going on that I'm sleeping. My sleep pattern is changing. And with fibro, I never know. I never know. I never know how I'm going to feel, what's going to happen. I'm broke out in hives all over because of my nerves. And, but this is where I don't have those problems. Being live and talking to you girls is where I don't have those problems or those issues. So, because it frees me from thinking about them. And hi, Cheryl. So this is, this is my therapy. This is my out from being a mess. Oh. He will probably love him, and we have spoiled him so rotten, Kathy. He thinks he ought to have something in that mail every day, and he is still getting some postcards now and then, and he does like them. He does like them. Yeah, I just. But he's going through some changes with this medicine. When he has dreams, he dreams vividly, apparently, because he believes they're real. And so it takes me an hour sometimes to convince him that that someone has not done something to him, that someone has not been mean to him, or that someone has honey, if you want to, it's up to you. He does love getting them, and but well, he's always had a few of them. But the other night he dreamed he went to school, which was a good dream. But he said someone needs to tell them that they don't need to come after me because I don't go to school anymore. And I said, honey, you don't go to school anymore, and you had a dream. Well, that bus was out there this morning. It was out there waiting on me. And I said, honey, did you get on it? And he said, uh-huh. I said, where'd you go? And he said, to school. And I said, well, there you go. You don't go to school. And, but he doesn't understand that. So, I haven't even turned on my lights. I'm sitting here in a darkened room. I hope I'm clear this morning. I did some adjustments to my Firefox and downloaded some drivers that I hope is going to help. My phone seems to be clear this morning. I don't know. Um, there are, it's really clear. Good. Um, yeah, when I talked to the internet people, my power had actually gone up on my internet, and was really quite good. And so, anyway, she said, "What browser do you use?" And I said, "I use Firefox." And she said, "Well, that's what I use." But she said, "Do you have any other one? Do you have Google? Do you have Chrome? Chrome? Do you have Internet Explorer?" And I said, "Well, I have Internet Explorer." Oh, excuse me. But I never open it. I never use it. And she said, "Well, open it. And let's check out how your stream does on Internet Explorer." So I opened it up and we run another diagnostic test, and it was really good on it. It was better on it than they may have barriers to other servers. I'm just seeing part of that. Um, but anyway, she said, "Let me tell you, let me see if I can help you." Because she said, "I don't blame you for not wanting to change." She said, "I think Firefox is one of the best." And she said, "I don't like Google or Chrome, and I do not like Internet Explorer." So, yeah. See, okay, YouTube, you're not streaming good on it. Well, there are drivers. They have what they call speed uh, blockers. It's so that you can't uh, go over a certain amount of data because it takes so much of your time or whatever, or your what am I trying to say? Uh, Memory. That's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, she said she sent me a link in my Gmail, which I do use Gmail because I like it better than any of the others. Um, so I have a Google account. I have to have one, be on YouTube. But anyway, she sent me a link to check out how, a part of it, to check and see what has not uploaded, how many Microsoft things had not uploaded, because I have it set to upload on my time. I had 29 updates that were critical updates that I had not put in. That was on my drivers. So I did that. And then I went into Firefox and I went into the general settings and found that extension where it blocks the speed of the stream, and I disabled it. So hopefully now I am streaming directly through um, Windows, and I'm using my Windows memory. And that's okay because I can undo that. I can drop the cache out of that as just as well as I can out of Firefox. So that's what she thought was going on. Yeah, I don't know if Internet Explorer has that or not, but she said go into tools and options and then look for. Um, I'd have to send you the email, Kathy. That's the reason I asked you if you were on it. Um, but anyway, she said to disable that extension and it will allow me to stream at a more normal rate, because Firefox has it so that it would be muted and down. So I wasn't using a lot of their data. Go figure. I thought it was my data, but you know, that's where it was set. So anyway, I thought I'd see how it went this morning. I really wanted to come on to see if I was going to be clear or pixelating all over everywhere. And I really need to turn on the lights and shuffle around some paper and see if it's going to do it on that. Because paper is what we work with. And it's kind of a pain in the butt that it pixelates on every piece of paper we pick up. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Sue. Good morning, good morning. I'm glad to see all of you this morning. Okay, Marina, you have a good day, honey. I do miss coming on a little earlier and catching my girls that was coming in early morning because they have to get their day started so fast. And Marina has been in California. Okay, okay. Well, you know, we've had this block of time. We've used this block of time. And I think, you know, I'm not going up against any other crafters or hadn't been. But now, it makes me stutter a word. Yeah, well, I do stutter a little bit anyway because I'm trying to think of what I want to say. I don't normally stutter, but once in a while I will. And I say a lot, especially when I'm not awake yet. Good morning, Brenda. Yes, Mary the Night Owl. That's because I slept 4 hours in the afternoon. I tell you, everything's just all messed up. Hi, Christine. Glad to see everybody this morning. Anyway, I was really wanting to see what was going on with my phone, and if it was my phone, I see it adjusted a little bit right then. And when it's adjusting, when it is focusing, it will give me a little bit of a, you know, a movement. Hopefully it's not enough to make it pixelate on your end. And hopefully this will fix it. We had a late night on Jane's stream last night. She was on last night and doing some beading that was really, really pretty. And hi, Judith. So I stayed till, oh, what was it, girls? It was 1, I guess. And I went back to bed and I remember nothing. And I woke up at 5 minutes till 9, got my coffee made, and come up here. And I'm telling you, it was rough. It was really rough. I did put on a little makeup because, I mean, I looked like a zombie this morning. I really did. I'm going to turn the light on. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't like that light. I don't like my light. I'm going to have to figure out some other light to have in here. And that's a desk lamp, and it makes really good light on my projects. So, but I don't like it on, just on all the time. This one back here burnt out on me, so I've got to have the plant. The white shirt isn't good. Well, I'm not going to go down and change shirts. Are you? It does match my hair. Although I'm getting some dark back in my hair, which I don't know what's doing that, because I've been white-headed for years. I've been white-headed for probably 15 years, if not more. Yeah, color coordinated. I grabbed the laundry. This was in the laundry. I grabbed it out of the bathroom and just stuck it over my head and said, okay, let's go. I've got on some wild pants again. I might have to turn the air conditioner up because I've had it down and it may get hot up here. Oh, my teeth are not white. They're horrible. They're horrible. But I went to the dollar store yesterday. I'm turning calico. I did go to the dollar store yesterday and I bought me a couple of mailers. And I got this kind because last time I had to make some so they would fit. So I got a little bigger ones. And they seem to be pretty good looking mailers. They weren't high. Got me a file folder because the kids did carry all mine off. And it is white, so it's probably going to pixelate. But here we go. I got a new file folder. I'm going to put paper in it so it's not white anymore. I think I can open it. And yeah, I can decorate it. Anyway, that's for Spanky's pocket letter swap that we're going to do. And it's going to be like our friendship swap on the Flockers. Except we're going to put them in a folder. Oh, I got 3 of those. I thought I just bought 2. I got some more paper clips. Always need more paper clips. I didn't get this. This was down in the kitchen. I got more glue for $1 a bottle. So, I don't have to feel guilty about making Mod Podge. More glue sticks. And they had a package of 3 wipes at the dollar store on sale for $4.75. And there's 72 in each one of these, and they are unscented, which I like. I can't stand all the fumes and stuff. I have a really hard time breathing with the perfumes. So, this was a really good deal. And, of course, I got to put one down in the bathroom. So, because I always keep one in the bathroom for the kids. Yes, and this right here is part of my goodies that I brought upstairs. Because I'm going to make some paper towel and paper toilet roll projects. I'm going to if I can figure it out. And I may make a fairy house. I've been wanting to make one for a long time. Yeah, I bought just the one, and I really wish I could go back and get the rest of them because that's a good buy. And you know, $4.75 for 3 of those is really good. And those are good wipes. Those are good thick wipes. And or these are. And these are just the DC brand. So, that was my big haul. It was big, wasn't it? Oh, girls, they had, and I wanted it so bad. Kathy, I wanted it for you so bad. They had at the dollar store, they had like a RV Airstream. You know how the Airstream is made. They had the RV, and it was a birdhouse. And it was the cutest thing that I ever seen in my life. But when I picked it up, it was out of whack. So I didn't get it. But they had had a bunch of them, and I'm going to look for some more of them. I mean, they were just so cute. And in the door, on the door was molded in. It was like a ceramic piece. The the hole for the birds was on the door, like the window, like a round window. So cute. But it hung just, I mean, it was so out of whack, it was pitiful. And I don't think you could have ever straightened it up because I think it's where the hole was. And, but I thought of you and I thought, oh my God, that would be such a cute thing for you to have hanging out in front of your RV. Anywhere you go, you could feed the birds. You know, you can just stick them out on a hook and go to feeding them. And they'll come. If you put the feed out, they will come. So, yeah, I think it'd be fun on your travels because you could see the different birds in the different areas. And I will look for more. I'm going to go online and see if they've got some. There's dollar stores all around me, so I'm going to look online and see if there's any more anywhere. And if there is, I'm going to get you one because they weren't high. It was like $5 or $6, and it was just too cute. I mean, I don't go crazy. I have bird feeders. I like to buy bird feeders, but this one just, I mean, it just took my breath away when I seen it. I was like, I have got to have that. I'm going to get that, and I picked it up, and I looked it all over, and it didn't have any chips on it. It was the only one they had. Didn't have any, any problems with it. And then I held it by the string, and, and I pulled the string. I tried to adjust the string inside of it as much as possible, and I held the string, and that thing was so unlevel, it never would have hung straight. And I think to be really cute, it'd have to hang straight, for people to really realize what it was. Of course, it could set on a table. It could be a decoration. It could set on an outside table or something, but you'd get the squirrels in more. But it was so cute. Anyway, I think of you girls all the time. I've got my stuff all ready to bag, I think. And I had a log cabin feeder, and the squirrels tore it to pieces. They tore them, the logs off trying to get inside of it. Yeah, yeah. But squirrels they'll work to try to get into it. I have a feeder out here that has two things that come off of it and curl around. And it's so funny to watch them go up those and try to get to where I put oil on the top of them to keep the ants and stuff off. I just use oil all the way around the hook. And the ants will get stuck in it, or when it's like the squirrels, they can't stay on it. And they will get up just so high, and then they'll stretch to try and get, get the other part of it and see if they can go up that rod, which they can't. But they will work and get in some of the office positions. I know it. They'll eat your house up. But I love them. Oh my God, I love them. I put out corn for my squirrels. Or have in the past. I didn't this year. It's not quite time yet, Tom.
When should we get something?
He's worried about the mail again. Probably another hour, Tom.
Another hour or so?
Yes, you need to eat some breakfast. And then you can worry about it.
Well, there ain't no mail down there yet.
And they tore it up in one day. Yeah. Yeah. I have it's like a plant stand thing. That wasn't really supposed to be outside. It was because it was that resin stuff and not concrete. But it worked for a long time. But I put a plate on that and fill it full. And they just jump. I've got a big old wagon wheel, and they jump off the wagon wheel onto that and just go to eating. And the birds like to feed in it better than they do in my bird feeders. They love a plate. So, oh my gosh. I love my squirrels. I couldn't deter them from my yard because we have gray squirrels and red squirrels. And hi, Lee, how are you, darling? So good to see you, hon. So I enjoy my squirrels. I love to watch their antics and them playing and oh, they'll just chatter and carry on if you get under a tree. I've had them throw nuts at me, trying to get me to move. I just talk back at them. I just say, I'm not moving. I'm not moving. Leave me alone. Oh, it's sad because they are so they do love to play. They get on those trees. They just oh really? And they carry rabies there. Oh, I do. I just say I'm not moving. I was here. This is my place. And they'll just chatter right back at me. You know, they're not afraid of me now. Or they probably would be now because I haven't been outside in a year. I go outside and I walk around the house and come back in because I have just been hurting so bad. I haven't been. And you know, girls, I love to go out and sit on my porch. But I've always had morning visitors. I've always had, like my aide would come in the morning and she would come early and sit and have coffee with me or whatever. I've always had morning visitors. And I loved it. And I think that's one of the reasons why I love this early morning feed is because I can, you know, I feel like I'm having coffee and talking to people. Of course, I never shut up, but I never shut up, but you know, I like to talk. But I miss that. And I went out there and sat for a while the other day, and it just wasn't the same. I was just not at peace like I used to be. I don't know why, but I'm not at peace right now. I'm having some issues of my own. I think the I think the stress of everything that's gone on with Tom has finally come home to roost. And it's been hard. It's been hard, and I think that's one of the reasons why my fibro has been so bad. Because I am really just, I'm feeling it. I have hives. I'm breaking out in hives. And, which that, I did take an allergy pill, and it did help them some last night. But, yeah, and I've never had hives. I have never done that. I have never held in, you know, I've handled it. I've always just handled it. It was just something I had to do. I always handled it. But I'm not handling it well this time. And I think it's because she scared me so bad. Yeah, I need to. I think it's because she scared me so bad because every time I've gone in she reiterates that 1 in 1,000 hit the type of seizures that Tom has every day. And she tells me that every time we phone. I don't need to hear that. I know that. I don't need to hear it. I can tell they're worse, you know. I don't need for her to just go over it and over and over it. You know, it's like, does she think I'm some kind of idiot? You know? I'm not an idiot. It does make it worse. It makes it a lot worse. But being, in the first place, being treated like that, you know, because the first thing she did, you know, as I said, he had grand mal seizures. This is what I was taught from the time he was born, that they called the big, massive seizures, the all-over body seizures, grand mals. Well, that is just not what they call them anymore. So she corrected me, very first thing. First sentence out of my mouth, she corrected me. And I just looked at her, you know, and anyway, I said another one, because Tom has all the seizures that were classified differently. When I was being taught how to take care of him, they were classified as grand mals, petit mals, Jacksonian, and fugue, and then another one that was the fugue state is the one that lasts the long one. There's another one, but anyway, that's the way they work. Okay, that's how they work. That's how I was taught. That's the way the doctors talked to me. That's where, you know, what I knew. Yeah. Well, so she said, and what else did he have? And I said, well, he had the petit mals, the Jacksonian, and he had a fugue state. I guess there was just 4. So she said, well, we don't call him that anymore. And she was correcting me between each one. And I said, I'm going to tell you something. I said, I've been taking care of him for 65 years. I said, he had seizures when he was born. And this is what I was taught. And you can call them whatever you want. But don't expect me to change after 65 years of calling them that. You know what I'm talking about. You are aware of it. You write them down the way you want to, and I will say them the way I want to. And it made her mad. And from that time on, this is what she's done. We'd walk in there, and before she left the room, you know, 1 in 1,000 die of this type of seizures every day. So, you know, yeah, well, 3/4 of the people in this world call them grand mals or Jacksonians, or going into a fugue state. Yeah, well, that's what I told her. I said, I don't care what they're called. I come to you for help. I have got a new doctor. I'll see him in August. And I'm telling you, I was so aggravated. And all the other people that I've ever talked to has just wrote them down. They didn't do, honey, he had brain damage and caused them. And yes, it is epilepsy, but it is caused by brain damage. So, yeah, that's what I told her. I said, well, if you are not qualified to doctor him, then why am I not to somebody? And she said, well, I talked to you about going to Columbia or St. Louis or Kansas City. When do you think you could go, or which place would you like me to make you an appointment? Yeah. I said, I'm going to tell you something again. I said, I'm disabled. Tom is disabled. I said, you were talking about a 4-hour drive to St. Louis. You were talking about a 4.5-hour drive to Kansas City. And you are talking about a 3.5 hour drive to Columbia. So, yeah, I guess I would have to pick Columbia because I have $1,000 car. And it's going, they're going to want me to come and see them every month. So once a month, I'm supposed to get this $1,000 car out on the road and go 3.5 hours to the doctor. It's been done before. But why isn't there any specialist here in Springfield that I can see? And she said, well, there's just not many here. And I said, you have one on staff. I said, he helped order the medicine for Tom the last time. So she said, well, let me talk to him and see if he would take Tom. And he took him. He took him. I don't have to drive to Kansas City or St. Louis or wait another 2 years to get him into a specialist. Yeah. Yeah, that's... And then in the winter, I can drive, and I could drive up there. I drove to St. Louis to see a boyfriend for a year. Drove up once a month or so, went up to see him. But it's just crazy the way they treat you. It is just crazy the way they treat you like you know nothing. I've only took care of him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with one vacation from him. One time. One time. I know everything about that child. I know what he eats, sleeps, and how he poops. I know everything about that child. And he's a grown man now. I still know everything about him. So don't think I'm an idiot. Don't think I'm silly. That's what I was trying to tell her. That's right. That is right. I just, I was away from him then when I was in the hospital with pneumonia. And so, but anyway, I think it just has built up in me until I'm just kind of at my wit's end. And so I needed somebody that I could kind of blow off some steam with. And I'm sorry that it's you all, that you all are who I have. My kids don't want to listen to it. My kids don't want to hear the truth, for one thing. They don't want to hear the truth because they can't handle it. They cannot handle it. They don't want to listen to me because it has been rough since his daddy died, and we've gone through a lot. I'll be right back. I gotta go get me some clothes. And I'm gonna stand up and smoke a cigarette. No, I'm not. I'm gonna sit down and smoke it, and I hope y'all don't mind, but I'm just gonna do it. I gotta have some tissue. I'll try not to be in the camera frame with it. But, so I'm going to set to the side a little bit. But I've not had one this morning. And I am really, really wound up, because it's just, it's been so crazy around here with his, the huge seizures, and having to pick him up out of the floor and having to take care of him and do all that. And then the doctor's thinking you're some kind of idiot when you try to talk to him about him. And, and I just flat told her the other day, I said, listen, I'm 65 years old and I'm picking him up out of the floor and he weighs 255 pounds. we've got to do something. You know, we've got to do something. You can't, you know. I said, I can't hold him. I can't keep him from falling on the floor. I said, he'd break my hip. Oh my God, look how red my nose got. Oh, shoot. Okay, I don't want to lose it online. I really do not. This is not what I intended to do this morning. We need to craft. Oh. And that's so sad. You know, there are better treatments out there now than what we have had. But Tom was on a medicine for a long time, and he's still on it, that controlled his seizures. But it's horrendous, the amount that they want to charge. We're lucky. My friend, your little red wagon, Renee, she has a son that it takes a lot more to take care of. And, yeah. And, you know, the girls was talking about it last night, and it's just, there is no sense in this. There is no sense in us not having a universal healthcare system. I'll just go ahead and say it. There is no sense in us not having it, where people can go and get treatment and they can do it at a cost that is reasonable. We don't even need the insurance if we had that kind of system. You have insurance. You're insured by the surety that you would have treatment, that you would get treatment. That's you know, I waited 2 years to get him into this doctor, and this is the way she treats me. So, you know, I don't know. There's something that could, big pharma and big insurance. The insurance and the pharmacies are right there together, I'll guarantee you. Guarantee you. Two of the biggest lobbyists there was. Oh no. So there's got to be something that we can do, and I know that there is. Just people don't want to hear it. We have been so programmed to believe that we need big companies. We need them. We have to have them. But they have cost us more in tax dollars than any other thing in the world. Yeah. Yeah. It's in it, you know, they used to be nonprofits. You know how they're getting those great big hospitals? They're spending the money they're making. They're spending the money. And those board people are making big bucks. That's not volunteer. You know, you sit on those boards and they draw big money. Yeah. Yeah. True. Hi, Mary Jane. I swear to you, there was a series that came on, and I had to quit watching it. And it was on Sci-Fi. And I believe it was called Corporation, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure now. It only ran one season. But the premise was that the corporation had taken over everything. The government heads were just figureheads of the corporation. And they chose who worked and didn't work, which they do now. They chose how much would be given to the people, and which they do now. It's it lasted a year and it come off the air, and I would say, or one season, and I would say that big corporation put an end to it. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy to watch it because it was crazy to think that medicine, everything was controlled by big corporations, and it is. And it is, and they told them how they could doctor and when they could doctor and how much they could doctor and everything else. Yeah, yeah. Well, used to it worked. But now it's got to be such a big business that it doesn't work. Because it's all about the profits. And it's crazy. It is crazy. And I'm not talking just politics here. I'm talking healthcare. We are in a mess. I know that Tom's medicine that he takes, his Tegretol, which has been around now for 4 years, 35, 40 years, is sold in Australia for $39 a month. You can buy his Tegretol in the dosage that he needs. $39. Here, his Tegretol is $600 a month for a 30-day supply. That's just one of his medicines. Yeah. And I know in Canada, the provinces kind of pick their own health care. But I had a friend who lived in one, and she paid $200 a month, or $200 a year on her taxes for her health care. Her husband got cancer, and they even flew him to the United States for treatment and back. And he had 7-day-a-week, 24-hour-a-day care. Tom, mail. Okay. We must have got something else because he was out there honking. And he was out that door too. I'm going, Mom. But it is something we need to do. And, okay, I've let it out. I'm going to turn on the overhead. And I'm going to fill my bags that I got to send off. I don't know. I wonder if I can stamp those. Because look at that. I mean, it's all white. And it's pretty. So I'm wondering if I could stamp them. They're like the Tyvek, though. So I don't know if they would hold paint. Yeah, I mean, she paid one time a year. She paid one time a year, and it covered all of their medical needs. Now, everybody paid. Everybody paid. It didn't make any difference if you were just a homeowner. Everybody paid, you know. But I guess they paid according to, you know, kind of like our personal property tax pays for so many things, and whoever has more pays more and that kind of thing. But I don't know. I don't know how it worked. So I have all this ink set in here. And I'm going to see if it will stamp on this. Or if it'll just wipe off. I have a feeling it'll just wipe off. Find my stamps here. Oh, that's cute. That says, catch a wave with me. I got this embossing stencil. That's swans. They're pretty. I get up here. And what a pretty colored card. I will save that. Definitely. Well, now swans are supposed to be white, and I don't have a white one out here. I have purple out. I could make them gold. I could make them gold swans. Let's see if it'll.
A yellow box of stuff in it, Mom.
A yellow box of stuff?
Yeah. Has both of our names on it, though.
Both of our names?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, I better come down and get it, hadn't I?
It has my name and your name both, Mom.
Well, I'll have to come down there and help and see what it is. You want to come up here and open it up? Well, it's pretty. Can you see it? I'm going to let it dry a minute and see if it'll stay there. It may not. It may just rub right off of it. Let me go get this box. Tom has a huge box he set out down here. and it has mine and his names on it. So I've got to go and help him get it up the stairs. Okay, Tom. Where is it? Alright, well. Oh, it's from Sybil. It's from Sybil. Well, I'll bring your stuff down. How about that? Yep.
Yellow box is really good.
Oh, man. I'm turning up the air conditioner, girls. It's got warm. Okay. Oh. I've got Abby mail. This is from Sybil. This is from my Sybil. She is such a doll. And I need to turn the lights on. I was going to do that. Let me get the light.
I have mine and your name both.
Okay, honey. I'm getting it. Okay. Oh my. Girls. Let's go lay this thing open. And I'm going to push it down here. Because this box opens all over. Okay, Tom, this one's yours, honey. It's got your name written on it. You coming up? That one is yours. Okay. Girls. Okay. Now, let me get my phone so it's not pixelating and messing up and... Okay. Is it clear? Look at this little bundle. She has green vine wrapped around it. She has pink ribbon wrapped around it. Some gray ribbon, soft dove gray, and the blue wrapped around it. What pretty colors, how pretty those will be in the book. And then she has these luscious goodies. From Sybil. Isn't that pretty? Beautiful, beautiful scarf. Look. Oh. Here's some little sewn clusters. With gold ribbon on them. We've got pink netting in 2 different shades. Here's a finer, oh wow, this is flocked. And look how pretty that is. And here's bows. And then here's some material and flowers. And then we have this suede material. That's very lightly, but on the outside, it has that color changing stuff. Oh, wow. Look at this old snippet. Look at the gauze on that. And then the lace. Isn't that pretty? And oh, look at this one. Very pretty. Sybil is in Germany. So she sent all this to me from Germany. And that's really a thin, silky piece. And then this. Oh, look at that lace. Yeah, this'll be a play-in box for a while, for sure. And this, and again, it has that netting feel on the top and silky on the back. That's beautiful. And then more really sheer netting. in blues and yellows. And then this trim. I made it pixelate a little bit. Come back, come back, come back. Come on, straighten up. There it went. And then some more of the scarf. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to lay this on this side now. And pull this forward because we've just seen the first of it. Just seen the first of it. And put the little snippets here. This lace is separate too. It come from the tag. And then she sent me this. And I'm going to pull this down here. Oh, that's gorgeous. And she sent me all these embellishments, girls. Look here. Sybil, this is beautiful. Thank you so much, honey. The bulb pins, which I've never had. I've never had bulb pins. Oh my. Look at the rose. How beautiful. And hearts. And then 2 strips of the half back button look. Oh, Sybil. Pearls and hearts. And some more of that with another bulb pin stuck to it here. I want to get that off. Oh. And some more in the pink and the hearts and dots. And then this, which looks like rhinestone buttons. An Eiffel Tower. A beautiful key. And some little roses. Little tiny roses. And there's 3 of them. I was going to set them up here where you could see them maybe, but I can't get them to where they focus in. And that's a little silver rose and another little silver rose. And a heart. And another little tiny rose. And here's the other button that had fell off that strip. And a little silk rose. And another strip of the pink. I love these. These look so pretty. They're rose. This is rose pattern. But they look pretty on some big buttons that are really plain. To put one of these in the center instead of stitching. And some 4-leaf clovers. Come through there. Come through there. Here's a little strip of 4-leaf clovers. And the bulb pins. I've never had bulb pins. I've always used just little safety pins. A whole handful of them. And oh, there's one of them that have rolled off. Got to get that up and that up. And put this all back in my package here. Because I don't want to lose any of that. Oh, and see, I did. Oh no, she's binned that one. Mm-mm-mm. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. Sybil, this is going to be so pretty on the journal. I'm so excited to start it. I'm ready to start tea dyeing the papers and getting things together, and our entries are coming in, and it's going to be so much fun to make this journal. And oh my gosh. Oh, whoa. Another little packet of trims. Look at the little dangle trim. Oh, we'll have fun with that one. And some pink lace. And in it is some more gold rickrack. Talk about some bling. And then this. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And then this piece of beautiful tapestry. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trims. And look, girls. Isn't that pretty embroidery? The trim down the edges. So pretty. Don't know that I can cut that up, Sybil. That's just beautiful. And oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at the tags. Look at this goodness. The little tuck spots and the little... Let me get them up closer so you can see them. Look at that. This is Secret Garden. Come on, focus in. Focus in. Okay, honey. And then another one like the first one I showed you. There's 3 of them. And another Secret Garden. So I'm going to just put them down. Oh my. Looky here. So pretty, Sybil. So pretty. And there's 3 of them, 4 of them that will make beautiful tuck spots. This beautiful lady. And here is, oh my, here's another one with the sealing wax on it. And okay, and then we have little birds, and they go up this way. We have 3 of those. Aunt Becky, thank you for coming, honey. Or you just, how are you doing? Nana, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Just holding that up. I see who all was in. And then this one. She's a bride. And I have 4 of her. And a pretty envelope. It has a little tuck spot right there. And a little booklet with tag spots. It's already made. The tuck here. And some tucks here. And then another tuck on this side. And it's already made. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh. And here's more little tags in here. We have a bunch of them made like this. They're like miniature postcards, which will be really pretty little tuck things. Am I fuzzing out now? Okay, come on in, focus in on that. Okay, there we go. All right. So that's just homemade paper with glitter. And some beautiful blue paper with the bird on the back. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Sybil. Those are beautiful items. Beautiful, beautiful things. I'm so excited. And, oh my gosh, girls, we have some eco-dye paper in here. Let me take the little pin off of this. She's got it wrapped. And that was dangling from it. I'm just going to pin that to my shirt. Because that's where her heart ought to be. Is right with mine. Oh my gosh. Girls. Look at this. Double-sided. Already ready for the journal. Beautiful. Sybil, I want to eco dye with you. Oh my gosh. How pretty. Beautiful. So one side, and here's the other side. How beautiful is that? Those are the prettiest papers I've ever seen. Yes, she did. Yes, I want to... Oh, I dropped a bunch more stuff out. I want to eco-dye with her. Here's some that she's done the staining on. I turned them over, so I've got them out of whack now. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm going to turn them back. Go back to my eco-dyeing and stuff. Well... Oh my gosh, look at this. Can you see how long this strip is? That is beautiful. And it's like eco-dyeing. It's beautiful. Yes, it would be. Look at that. I've got to get this where you can see that flower. It's dies with red beads. Wow. That is beautiful. That is just beautiful. It's and here's some small painty papers. So pretty. And the doilies. Now back to the eco dyeing. Oh. I wish you could see this. I wish I had a bigger camera area for y'all to see this like it should be seen. That is so beautiful. I hope I'm not pixelating or doing this too fast, because girls, this is amazing. I've seen some eco dyeing, but these are amazing, Sybil. They're so vibrant. They're such pretty colors. I think I may have that one upside down. But such beautiful colors. Front and back. They're just beautiful. The blues. And here's one that didn't take quite as good as the others, but you can see it. I wish you could see it from my viewpoint, because when you see, you can see all the imprints, and they're faint lines, and they're just beautiful. They're almost like skeleton leaves on them. Can you see them? Can you see the leaves? They're just amazing. And this one is like it. Get it up to the light, and you can see the imprint. So it's like a, here's another one that has that kind of skeleton image to it. It's just so pretty. Ooh, and the purples. Yummies. Yummies. Oh, that's pretty stuff. Oh my. How beautiful. And here's another one that's kind of got the skeleton images. You can see a face in that. And then another one that is about the same. And then here's where her doilies were dyed. Aren't these beautiful? Look at all the paper that can go in this book and just make it amazing. That is just amazing. That is just almost a full book there. And then this pretty little handkerchief with the basket on it. And that's where my heart was pinned. Oh my, here, am I picking up? Yes, I am. I'm picking up. I'm going too deep. Okay. Lay these here. I want them to lay down, though, and I'm afraid I'm going to have an avalanche. Oh my. Oh my. Look at that wallpaper. Oh my gosh, what a book cover that will make. Oh, my gosh. That is so beautiful. And it feels, it's vinyl. It feels so good. And look at, no, we have to wake it. Look at the fibers. Now, I don't know how that's done, but that is amazing. That is amazing. And a sheet that has this image on it. Is that not wonderful? And roses. And some cardstock. Look how soft and pretty that is. And here's some Tim Holtz. Okay, let's get it focused in here so you can see it. Come on. There we go. Now I focused in. Look at that. Hi, Melissa. Isn't that beautiful stuff? We have these. Look at those beautiful little tuck spots and pockets, and look at this. I keep telling her she needs to do a video. I was her first subscriber. And look, another one. Just absolutely gorgeous images. Thank you, Sybil. Okay, and this one, we haven't seen that one, which are smaller. All pretty women. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And now we're going to unwrap another bundle. So I'm going to pull it over here. And the first thing is you've got to look at this paper it's wrapped in. And here we have bows, buttons, and ribbons. Oh, I'm so afraid I'm going to tear up something here. Okay. Then inside it we have this bundle. So let me get into it. And look at the pin. And again, I'll just put that on here so I don't lose it. Up. And girls, you're just not down far enough. Okay, now focus in. Look. So beautiful. Oh my gosh, Sybil, that's gorgeous. Can you see that, girls? Look at that. Oh, wow. I'm speechless. I am just speechless. Look at the roses. So beautiful. So beautiful. You're going to make me cry again, Sybil. She tells me I can't cry. Yeah, I can. Because this is gorgeous. I love the ruffle on that. I love how it's gathered. And then there's more of this. No, that is a different piece, but look at the pattern on that. And then there's some organza. And here is some velvet, glittery, beautiful stuff. And here is some smaller trim. And here is some eyelet with embroidery. Isn't that pretty? I've never seen any done quite like that. That's beautiful. Beautiful. And some more eyelet. And some black, dramatic, beautiful lace. And here is some more netting. And then we have this. This book is going to glitter and sparkle and shine and be absolutely awesome. And look at this. Beautiful pieces to work with. Look at the daisies. Well, it won't all go in there, but a lot of it will. And Sybil has sent this to work in it. And beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. I'm telling you, I can't get over it, Sybil. They're just awesome. They're so pretty. And look at that. Is that not amazing? Just beautiful. Oh, I'm showing you the back side. Look at the front side. Look at the front side. It's beautiful on both sides. And here, oh my, this is, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that little doily. Beautiful stuff. Okay, I have got to move the papers. I'm afraid I'm going to tear them. So the papers have got to be turned, I've got to turn around. And back here. So my elbow's not in them. I'm scared to death I'm going to tear them up. And here's another doily. This box is from Sybil, Melissa. And then this delicate, delicate piece of fabric. Oh, and here's a tuck. Here's another little tuck. And then we have book pages. We have book pages in German, already aged, beautiful book pages. Here's some smaller ones. And this is music. Look at the music. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Pages, more music. Looks like maybe grammar, something. Maybe. It's beautiful. Beautiful pages. Sybil, thank you. Those are so gorgeous. And of course, we can't forget the beautiful paper that it was wrapped in. That's okay. These have got to go back here too because I don't want them to crumble. Okay, and then we have an embossed piece. And some silver vellum type paper. I don't know if you can see my hand through that or not. I can, but it's, and then this is the same way. See that? The piece in the pink, the same way. Gorgeous. Okay. Now these can lay over to here. A little bag of embellishments, half back, flat back, gems and flowers, and just a whole big bag of those beautiful little gems. I'm not going to open that up until I have to get in it, until I have a little box to be able to put them in. And our laces. And here is another piece of the pink trim. And another piece. Beautiful stuff. And pink pearls. Gorgeous pink pearls. Oh, luscious. I love that. I put a necklace on a card yesterday that neat pearls in it. I have some beautiful napkins all tied up with some more wonderful trim in golds and blues. And we have this one. And this one with the bicycle. Look at that. Love it. And there's another one. And they're so thick feeling. Really feel good. Oh, girls, look at this Paris with the green on it. Isn't that beautiful? And there's 3 of those. And there's 3 of these with a beautiful moth. And there's a couple of these, which the roses are absolutely gorgeous. And look at this beautiful napkin. I've never seen one that color or that pretty. That is just gorgeous. And then here's one that has a lacy look. That's really pretty. Beautiful. Thank you, Sybil, for those. Those are just amazing. Amazing. Okay, and then we have this piece of vellum. And then we have this piece of cardstock. And then this amazing piece of vellum. Oh, let's turn it to that side. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, it's a whole stack of vellum. How pretty is that? Beautiful. This has roses and flowers and just beautiful. My phone area, I cannot get in it so that you can see the whole thing. There, maybe like that. Isn't that beautiful? It's just beautiful. Now, some beautiful cardstock in purples and blues and tea-dyed. And look at the flowers. And a green glitter. And a blue shimmer. And a pink shimmer. And another one that shimmers and shines in the same flowers. Well, that was a while ago we had. And then this beautiful piece. And then this beautiful piece. And then more glitter and shimmer and shine. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we have this bundle. I want to go to a wallpaper store. I want you to come and go to a wallpaper store. Because I want you to look. I can't even get that all in. It is, see the top? And then it has that swooping, feathery tail look. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And with that we have paper trims and die cuts and punch outs and look at the cat. And here's one that I dropped, which is a little tag with hearts on it. Here's one with beautiful soft flowers and tags. And then the trims of roses and hearts. And here's another little trim and this little punch out, which will make a tag, a beautiful tag. These little strips will be beautiful used on tags. Absolutely beautiful. I love them, love them, love them. Look at the little butterflies, and this is a little tiny butterfly. And I just knocked something off. I did. I just knocked something off. It's falling out. Those were all in this envelope, and that's where they're going to go back. If I can put them back in there. Sybil, you have worked so hard on this, honey. What a wonderful, wonderful gift that you have sent me. My heart goes out to you, honey, so deeply. And a stencil. And another one. And another one. And a card to watercolor or paint. And it's a postcard. And then this beautiful paper. And this one. And this one. And this. And I think I got two there, so I'll show you the Eiffel Tower in pink. And then there's dresses. And that one is just a pretty pattern piece. If anything's going to make us pixelate, it will be that one. And then we have this gold. And this beautiful piece. And this beautiful piece. And another tone on tone. I don't know if you can see it, but it's little flowers. This pretty piece, which again is about the same pattern, except it's on regular paper. And this. And writing. And then this beautiful thing. I mean, that is gorgeous. And this, which is so pretty. And the hummingbirds, which she knows I love. Those beautiful hummingbirds. And some more writing paper. This is a whole, she sent me the whole rest of the book. And girls, it'll go on forever if I show you every sheet, but they look a lot like that. Which is beautiful. And like that. And like that. And like that. Beautiful. Beautiful papers. And then we get some metallics. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, that's cardstock too. Look at that. It's greens. I love greens. I love pinks. But because of the softness and prettiness of them, that's my bedroom. And that. And look at that. That's so pretty. Sybil, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is awesome, awesome paper. And then we have this piece. And these are cards. We have a big piece down here that is a card. And it is like that. And look at those. Look at that beauty. That she is just gorgeous. And then here's some dress forms. And there is two. Get that over out of the way a little bit. And look at that. 3D cards. They, yeah, they punch out. Beautiful, beautiful things. And they're textured and so pretty. And here, this, look at that. Wish you could feel it. That's just, it's amazing, the feeling of it. And here. Now, are these stickers? Or is that just the... I don't know. God, that's beautiful. And here's some beautiful pop-outs. Lilies. Look at those beautiful lilies. You don't see lilies much in the paper. And this textured sheet, and oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's so, it feels so good. And these butterflies are raised, and it just is wonderful feeling. And I've got two pieces, but that one is textured too. Did you emboss those, Sybil? Or did they come like that? And then we have some more thin iridescent sheets. These are, see how thin they are? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Oh my goodness. Now this one is not, this is not thin, but look at that shimmer and shine on it. This one is the same way. We're pixelating now because that was too much shimmer and shine. Okay, come on. Focus back in. There we go. And then we have these punch outs. And we have these. This is an envelope. This is an envelope punch out. And this is too. Those are beautiful. Really pretty. And then this is a punch out. Okay, focus in. Okay, I'm going to have to get you focused in and then start bringing them back. Let's see, we've done those. We've done those. Okay. I'm going to get you focused in and then I'll shuffle through these. Okay. Focus out now. Does that look pretty clear, girls? Okay. We have that. Those are all punch outs. Whoop! That woman is upside down and she will have to be turned. Because she is absolutely gorgeous. Look at those layouts. So pretty. And again, tags and layouts. And again, look at that torn card. Beautiful. Okay, I can't hold them like that any longer. My hands won't do it. And a beautiful woman on this side. This is another layout card with a mirror and buttons and flowers. Look at this one. Film strip card. Roses. How can you beat that? You can't beat that. Postcard back. And roses. And roses. And I think that got us back to where we started with these are the punch out envelopes. That was amazing. Several of you only knew. Tom took his book and run downstairs, and I've not heard a peep out of him. He is down there just looking that thing over good. He just took that book and went running. Oh my gosh. This wallpaper is absolutely amazing. Amazing. I want to decoupage my room in this. My crafting room. This is just, it's just amazing. And here's another folder made out of the wallpaper, which looks like this. And I'm going to open it up here. And inside of it, we have this piece, which is a wallpaper. This piece, which is a wallpaper. And more of that wing look. Amazing, amazing stuff. Girls, Look at this. And it's textured. It's textured like this. Each line on that is textured. Can you see that? Can you see how it's lifted up? And it's beautiful colored. It looks really, really gold there, but here it's almost got a pinkish gold hue to it. And then this. That is just amazing. Oh, wow. White roses. I don't know that you can see them, but they are so pretty. I'll try to make it focus in. And then this flocked piece, that is just beautiful. Sybil, you have outdone yourself, honey. You have brought such joy to my heart and my crafting world. And you have been the most awesome friend that a person could even ask for. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of this. It's going to make this journal absolutely beautiful. And there's no way possible that I could use it all. And you know that. You sent me way more than I could possibly use in one journal. And I will love it every time I pick it up and caress it and use it and know that it was sent to me from you. He got your postcard yesterday and he loved it, Sybil. He loved it. He is loving. He loves getting things in the mail. And these are amazing, these papers here. I don't know if Melissa's seen the first doily or not, but do I have to cut that doily? I use doilies in my house. I have doilies on my furniture. And the clusters. So pretty. Well, we got ribbons and ribbons. You've seen the ribbons. And the first of it was the embellishments. And did you see her eco dyeing, Melissa? I would know it was gone. This is a tablecloth that she sent me. Now here we call them a breakfast cloth. And let's see if I'm on the right side. That is the wrong side. But isn't that beautiful? And I'm telling you, I have an antique table. And that Sybil, this is going to go on. This is not going to be cut up. It's going to go on my antique table that sits by my little antique rocker, and it's going to be displayed because that is too beautiful to cut. The rest of it, okay, but that one, I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to keep that one. Absolutely beautiful. She sent me scarf material, Melissa, and just wonderful trims. And I don't know if you've seen all the trims, but oh my gosh, they were just fabulous trims. Embellishments. The pink vine, blue vine, and green vine. And this, it's just amazing. I will rummage through this box a dozen times. It's just going to have to stay right here so I can just come up here and touch it. Just so I can come up here and touch it. And feel it and that beautiful piece of material. That is so pretty. I can see a little girl's Easter dress made in that so easy. Of course, they don't do that anymore. They don't dress them up like they used to. And netting in all colors. And this, did you see this? The flowers on the organza, that's just luscious. Beautiful Sybil. It's just beautiful to look at. And I can't imagine how long it took you to pack this and to do this. Imagine a veil. Yes, a veil made with that would be beautiful. Or this. And this trim, that's just luscious. And look at this old one, Melissa. I don't know if you've seen this, but look at this one. That is the gauze type fabric at the top. And then this delicate webbing, lacy at the bottom. And it's got little tiny, beautiful trim in between each one. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know what that is from, but that is a beautiful piece. And yes. Yep. I'm just going to sit here and finger through the fabrics and look through the papers, and I might have to collage my walls with wallpaper or something, but I'm going to use book pages on my walls. I am. So some of this wallpaper, see, a little snippet would be pretty here and there, and give it some flair and color. And Sybil, thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. Can't wait to start on this journal and say thank you for listening to me this morning. To talk with. We haven't really done any crafting today. I don't know if Melissa, have you seen our? Oh, I saved the box. Saved the box. But there's coffee running everywhere. Oh my, girls, I have made a mess. Okay. Full cup of coffee. And it is in the plug-in. Thank God my carpet is brown. And old as the hills. Okay. We're going to call that cleaned up. kind of wet a lot of stuff. But Oopsie is right. Give us this big cup. Completely full. Sybil, we will come. It doesn't make any difference if you speak in German. There is a translation button that you can put on your videos, and it will translate them to English. Yeah, pretty good. Enough that we'd know what you was talking about, and we could watch you do this beautiful work. And it would be worth it. And besides that, I've heard you talk. And you are fine. And you are fine in English. You talk wonderful. And I guarantee you that you talk... Yeah, I know maybe 2 words. In German. Well, no, that's not true. Because I do know a few others, but, you know, they're just... Come on, quit buzzing. I hope I haven't pixelated this whole show. I know that we get kindergarten from your kindergarten. And Dankeschön, which is, of course, is a popular song. And I also know we had a German lady that lived next door to us when I was growing up, and she would invite us over for pannekuchas. And they were wonderful. She was a good cook. And so I do know a few words, but you speak a lot better English than I speak German. Because that's about it. It's a good thing I bought 3 packages of these wipes, because I've used a half a package on that coffee. Getting my stuff cleaned up. So, yes, if you would make your videos, we would come. And you don't even have to talk. There is music that you can put to them, and you can just do them and have music in the background. And I've watched many like that. And they're wonderful. So you don't even have to talk. I'm trying real hard to talk her into it, girls. And her sons can help her. Yes, Guten Morgen. Okay. I think I may have gotten some of that cleared up, but I'm telling you, it's all over the floor. And worst off is it's in my plug-in. So I'm going to have to take my plug-in loose and let it drain. And I did unplug it from the wall. Because it was completely full. That's what I hit. Instead of it going right off the table, it hit that and tipped over. Are you on your way home, Sue? Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you even talk like that. No, that's not allowed. Besides that, you can't do that. I'm older than you are. It's not allowed. Ma or Mia? Hi, Gloria. How are you this morning, honey? We have just had the biggest show and tell with, so if you didn't, since you come in late and didn't get to see it, you'll have to watch the video again, because, I mean, it is just amazing what I was sent from Germany from my friend Sybil. And she is so amazing and has such amazing days. And Tom is doing all right. I had a little meltdown this morning. I've been feeling a lot of stress. I had broke out in hives. And, you know, things just kind of got... I could have coffee died. Why didn't I just throw some papers on that and coffee died? I could have. And so sometimes it just gets to me, it just gets overwhelming. And so I had a little talk with my girls this morning and got through it and feel better. And, you know, sometimes it just helps to have someone to talk to. And my kids don't want to hear it. My kids don't want to know the truth about what's going on and what's, you know, and how bad things are. They were like that with their daddy too. They just did not want to know that we're going from bad to worse, you know. And that's actually kind of where we're at. I'm hoping that medicine helps. You know, that's, and he has started on it, and he's dreaming a lot, and when he dreams, he doesn't realize the dreams. He thinks they're real. Melissa, did you see our plastic making out of napkins? You see this piece? That is a napkin. And it is the simplest thing to do. And they're amazing. You can run them through an embosser and emboss it. You can cut out just individual elements, and it's a lot easier than trying to cut out of a napkin and then putting it down. And you can glue these down just like napkins. Oh, man. Where's mine, Carla? I just poured mine out. Thank God there was nothing on that side of the table except floor. I had my boxes there for a while, and I moved them, and thank God I did, because I would not have wanted to go through that. I have this piece of napkin right here that actually needs to be glued down and done. But it was, it's an awesome, easy process that absolutely just doesn't take any skill at all to do. The only skill is leaving it alone till it's dry. And that's hard for me to do because I like to play with things. I want to pick them up and see how they're doing and, and if they're, you know, if it's working right or not. And I started out stamping on this envelope to see if it would work, but it feels like it's still sticky. I don't know if I could spray it with some hairspray maybe or something and seal it. Do you think it might seal that ink? This is for my flockers. And I have all that out and ready to go. Now, I have it done. And Melissa, if you didn't see it, here is what I won from Spanky. From her pour. And, yes. Yes. Isn't that beautiful? That pink and black, and any way you turn it, it forms something different. Like this, I see a vase and flowers right in here. But then you can turn it and it just changes it so completely. It just, you know, it's like stones and water, a dark creek running here, and then the flowers up on the bank or something. Just, or coral under the sea. It's just beautiful. And I was so thrilled to get this. And Janie, bless her heart, she paid the shipping on this so that she could do it. And then yesterday, I don't know if you saw the last of it or not, Janie sent me a 12 by 14 jelly plate with a brayer. And I don't even know what to say, except that I have the most wonderful friends here in this group, in this YouTube, and in this crafting land that I have ever had in my life. And Melissa, you're one of them, you know, and Renee. You know I love you. And all of you that have given what you could when you can. And girls, it's time to stop. I have lots of stuff. And, you know, if I say, oh, that's something I need, oh, that's something I want, or whatever, I'm not asking for it. I'm just putting it on a, you know, on a wish list of up here. And I love you all so much, but I didn't expect this outpouring of gifts and loves and amazingness. And there are people out there that can use it too. And if you send me things, and I told this to Carla and to another person last night who said they were going to send me some things. I am going to start sending on packages of Happy Mail to people through the Artist Foundation that I know I should have. I could have had dyed coffee papers, but anyway, there's people out there that I know that needs it. So if I do that, and you all keep sending them to me, I want you to know that some of the papers, now there are pieces in this that I could not turn loose of on a bet. This from Sybil, that will be mine till it's gone, in books and with love in cherished things. But paper things and things like this that are that you have to give. If you want to give them, please know that I won't send all of them. You know, but I may go through it and take out a few, whatever, put them in Happy Mail and send them on to someone who I know needs it. And with Kara being in this foundation, you know, we can ask her for someone to benefit with for our things that we have, and she will use them. So and I'm a giver. I've always been a giver, and it's time for me to give a little bit as well as take. So thank you so much for your love and your understanding, and know that I appreciate everything that has been sent. It's just the most wonderful thing in the world to have you all feel that way towards me. I don't know how to thank you enough. But I know it's time for me to give back. It's time for me to start giving some too. So understand, if you send me something, that a little of it may go into a package to go to someone who needs some crafting supplies and needs some help and needs some things along. Okay? And on the 15th of this month, we are having our drawing. So please, girls, get your clusters and your tags in. That's not much time, but get your things in here as soon as possible. If you let me know that you are sending them, if you let me know that you have them made, I will go ahead and put your name in. I don't want to leave anyone out and have it be hung up in the mail, like if you're sending from Australia, or you're sending from New Zealand, or you're sending from Germany, or you're sending from some other area, that it's going to take longer in the post than it would anywhere else. Let me know you have mailed them, and let me know that they are coming, and then that way I can go ahead and put you in the drawing. And the other thing I'm going to do, well, I'll just announce that on the day of the drawing. I love a note in them. I love a note in them. And so it's yeah, it's just been a wonderful stream again. You always lighten my heart and make me feel so much better. And I've got to go off with some joy and laughing. And I might ought to take my pins off before I go downstairs, because I will wear them all day. I love those little bulb pins. Those are awesome. And that's just me. That's just me. And so is the safety pins. I wear safety pins all the time. Have since my babies were born. So girls, you have a wonderful day. I'm going to go fill my coffee cup up, and then probably come back up, and I've got my flocker things here ready to go in these envelopes, and might figure out something about putting some decoration on this. If not, I'll put some decoration on the inside, and they can use that. So y'all have a wonderful day. I will see you tonight, Melissa. You know I'm going to be there. And Kathy, I think maybe going to come on. I don't know, but watch for her. Watch for Amber. Watch for everyone that, you know, all the little people. Take time to watch one of their videos. All the people that, I'm not calling you little people, and I'm sorry, but all the newcomers, take time to watch a video from them. Give them a thumbs up and a like. They need it. They need it. And, you know, it's amazing what they might bring to you. But probably more than I will, because all I've done is brought the gift of gab. So, I love you all. Sybil, thank you, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye.